here is how to edit YouTube videos when you have ADHD. So I get distracted very easily, so I have built a workflow with my editing that allows me to get things done very efficiently. So in today's video, I'm going to be also showing you guys how to make something out of nothing. So this video I'm going to be editing was filmed against a plain white wall, and that's all the footage I have, but we are going to make it a masterpiece. So if you guys haven't subscribed and you like videos like this, definitely make sure to do so, and let's get started. So my very first step is I will take my clips and I'll drag them into my timeline. And my timeline is just the main strip area where your footage will be. Now, this is one of two ways to do it. A different way is to import your footage by going File, Import. But the reason I like to just drag it all in one area is because the way my brain works, it's nice to just see everything in one place, know I have it all there, and then I can move on to the next step. Now, this might look a little bit different depending on whether you're filming a vlog that has a lot of moving parts or just a simple talking video like this. But if you're filming a vlog, I usually during this time, the first step is I'll pull all of my vlog footage plus my B-roll and I'll perfectly organize it into the different areas. So, all right, and then the next step is to go through and rough cut everything. Now, when I say rough cut, what I mean is just trim down all of the excess that you don't need. I edit my videos on Final Cut Pro, so I have learned all of the shortcuts that are associated with this editing program. My biggest tip is to learn the shortcuts. You definitely want to learn the shortcuts when you're editing. This will make your workflow a lot faster. So in Final Cut Pro, B for blade, A for putting it back to the cursor, and then the space bar are going to be the three ones that you use the most. And what you're going to want to do is go through and do a rough cut of your video. My biggest tip is to not be a perfectionist. When I say rough cut, this means that you go through and you just roughly cut everything. Don't worry too much about the details. We will refine that later. So because we are building this vlog up from nothing, we are going to start with my talking clips. And for this video, I did write a script out, but not everything is perfect, so I will have to cut out my ums and ahs. You might be a slow editor at first, but trust me, you will get faster with time. Practice makes perfect, but we're not going for perfect. We're just going for better than yesterday. So yeah, you guys, the more you do it, the faster you will get. Learn the shortcuts, and you're gonna be editing like a speedster in no time. Also, you guys, I'm currently at a hotel in Mexico. The great thing about being a YouTuber is you can work from anywhere. So my office is this lovely resort here, and it's also midnight, so work hours don't exist in the YouTube world. All right, so now that the rough cut is all finished, I can then from there go in and refine it a little bit and do kind of one more rough cut to make it a final product. And then once I have that, the next thing I do is transitions. Now, transitions I like to keep pretty simple, but it's kind of a subtle way to make a video more interesting. So nothing crazy. I usually use something like a swipe feature, and then I'll add a small sound effect, a little swoop noise. You guys might hear my video goes like. You can also add text on the screen for certain parts of the video that you maybe want to really stand out. So say for example, if you're doing an informational video and you're like, this is how to, and you could have how and to come up. And just little things like that really capture the viewer's attention, because people have short attention spans, especially me. But you think about people spend so much of their time nowadays on platforms like TikTok, where you're swiping so quickly. So you do have to make your YouTube videos pretty entertaining to make people want to stay. Also, if you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get new uploads from me every single week. The next step, and to really get the vibes going of the video, and my personal favorite part, is adding music. Now, this is key in not making your videos seem bland. My personal go-to music service, as you guys know if you watch my videos, is Epidemic. They have an amazing library of music, from everything from sound effects to more cinematic songs, romantic songs, literally anything you can think of, Epidemic has it. And they also make it really easy for you to find new songs for your videos, because their music is sorted into 27 themes with 160 playlists, and these are all in their relevant content categories, and then each playlist contains tens and thousands of individually selected tracks, which makes it really easy for you to find the right music for your content. The playlists are also continuously updated, so you'll always have new music and never never run out of really great songs to put behind your videos. And since I have actually teamed up with Epidemic Sound for today's video, they've given me an exclusive discount code to share with you guys. This discount code gives you 50% off the annual personal plan, and this is actually the best deal from them that I've ever shared with you guys. So definitely make sure to take advantage of this by clicking the link in my description and entering the code LauraReidYT upon checkout. With music, what I will do, my little trick in making the video more interesting is you will put a background song even when you're talking. And you want to put the song pretty quiet. I'll usually have it around -15, sometimes -20, depending how kind of upbeat the song is. And this is just another kind of like subliminal thing that does keep viewers' attention on your video and just makes it seem more interesting overall. And then because you want it to sound really professional, a little trick that I'll do is I'll always fade the music in and out. So here we have a little tab where you can just grab the tab and then pull that over, so it kind of creates a curve in your audio track. So then the music doesn't just start right away and stop. I really like to do this for B-roll sections, for example. So if you have a vlog clip starting where you're like, all right, and now we're at this beach, and then all of a sudden the music just blasts and go into your B-roll, it just sounds and looks very choppy. So by slowly fading it in, makes your video seem a lot more professional. All right, so next up is when we're gonna add the pizzazz to this video. So this video I'm talking about my Europe clothing essentials. So basically what it is me just audibly saying my favorite black pants, da da da. But I didn't actually film me wearing the items, but I have a ton of footage and pictures of me in these items when I was traveling through Europe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my hard drive and I'm gonna pull in every single clip I have that's B-roll clip of me wearing the different clothing items that I'm talking about. So for example, I talk about my favorite shoes for travel in this video, and I actually worked with the shoe company that I mentioned here, so I have a whole bunch of different B-roll. So what I'll do is I'll take those clips from my hard drive and I will drag them on top of the section that I talk about the shoes. And I'm gonna do this for every single section that I talked about. So my thrifted bomber jacket, my black flowy pants. I also talk about my clothing line, Live More the label, which if you guys didn't know, yes, I have a clothing line. Everything's reversible. It is perfect for travel. This jewelry is also Live More. You guys can use the code LIVEMORE20 for 20% off. So I'm gonna pull in these clips, and this is where it gets interesting. So I don't just have these clips filmed on my camera, I'm also gonna pull in some clips that I had taken on my phone. So these are gonna be 1080 by 1920, which is just vertical video ratio. And another way to do it, if you just have photos, here's when all my secret editing tricks come out, you guys. So you want to go to canva.com and type in YouTube templates. You can also do this manually by just making your own blank thing that's 1280 by 720, which is going to be the YouTube dimensions. And then as you can see here, this template has options to drag and drop different photos into them, and then download that template and bring that into Final Cut Pro. And I'm going to show you guys how to animate it. So the first thing you do is you drop the graphic that you just made into your timeline. Next we add a transition so it moves into the frame like so. And then next we do something called keyframing. Now keyframing comes in really handy to basically make your own animations. So in simple terms, what keyframing means is that you have your point A, which is at 0 seconds, say the clip is 3 seconds, point B is at the end of the 3 seconds. So you're gonna have your clip start at 0 seconds in a certain position, and then you're gonna press the keyframing button, and then take your cursor to the end of the clip, and then move that clip wherever you want it. But when I say wherever you want it, we're just gonna be zooming in and zooming out, and nothing crazy. You don't want it like flying across the screen or anything like that. And then when you play the clip, it will slowly start to zoom in. You can also do this reverse, where say for example, point A, you already have it zoomed in, and then you go to point B, press the keyframe thing, you zoom it out. The clip's actually gonna slowly zoom out over the duration of those 3 seconds, creating an animation. Now to make it even more aesthetic, we are going to be adding a film filter, which as you can see here, this totally makes it look a lot cooler. Now this film filter is an external transition that you will have to download. There's different websites like Pixel Film Studios, there's one called Filter Grade, and then sometimes random people will just make these that you can download from their website. That's actually where I had found this film filter thing. So if you search up film filter, Final Cut Pro, something should come up. I will leave links down below so you guys can find a similar one to this, but we are not done the video there yet. We have a few more steps until it is complete. Okay, so the last thing I do is I work on the intro, which is kind of funny that I do the intro last, but the reason for that is because I like to use the edited little sections that I've just done and have them really quickly flash in the intro to basically use as your hook. You always want to have a hook to your video to keep people engaged, get them to stay once they've clicked. Then I'll also add some text over top at the intro so someone knows what exactly they're seeing in the video, and it's just like more eye-catching at the beginning. Then once I am done that, I will go in and I will add my end card. And then the last thing I do is I'll go through and watch it a few times. If you guys are a new editor, I definitely suggest that you go and show the video to other people, because for some reason, this literally happens every single time I'm showing someone my video, is I start to notice things that I didn't notice when I first ran it through. So this is a little trick, and obviously too, if you're a newer editor, getting some feedback on how it looks, maybe someone has an opinion that might be useful, worth a shot. And when you guys are here watching this, the video that we edited here will be live, so go give it some love, go comment. I want you guys to comment, did you guys see that too? And then no one's gonna know what you're talking about and we're just gonna confuse everyone. But that is it for my editing tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. That's not English. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. It is midnight and I need to go to bed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye. 'Cause the problem is I love